hoka na debiano omada roma ena me ye nije X natural mineral water yensuo wanwaso wunya binuma eboa pa nsuo no I've already told you say you want nketwa you want kese ewo ho ene I thank God say me wo all nsuo no ayini nyina wo ho this is board ye no on say nsuo no menimo di hu komo bebre aka chem say o ba ko etese ball and this is it obetumi arrange and obetumi qualify for yours we am na ka say oba xyz adwuma bi wo ha efe pa we ye aye wedding engagement na wo di we esevo ho a wunwie nkobo zoom live for pass o mepra ho esa se saboto we said the efa no ewi a na ye de ade ekọ nipa ni wi a na wa pick na ade no wo de kọ eti ye wo we no ewo ho ana ye wo this version so ewo ho what you say ye wo version we so ewo ho ya eno so no obetumi agibi wo hu ye wo we so ewo ho eti wo hwa a say na we tie say na we so etie wo ya no firimu a ye wo kese no de friend medium no eno so ye obi wo ho say na no so tie obi ba ka say ada na ntini different there bi ye wo bia emu bia be arrange bia no ye tumi ede ma eti sa na no so etie eti ye we no eso eho we small ana we no eye football one no board ye no bini ede ye we no ana ye san ewo baako ye no so ye small one bia but ehuni ye smooth mo about no bia nkam de kire mo ne nyina de obe arrange bia no ye de bebrew X natural mineral water all the time arrange catch mo say upebi na ye ma obi nanom na wani ebeje papa na unsa so mu na so the business a ona be say yes business no perfecto kama obatumi no wedding so your wedding engagement birthday party program bia we bia no X natural mineral water na ye de obafre 0596 273546 0596 273546 your transfer since morning no and I day aye but let me give you money okay enjoy yourself tonight you go so aye ko nyina no wo to me at the excitement no and mega cash for cement phantom nim say sika na bedwa na ene emu odu because of anigye na abaninti eti wo dial star 426 star 5 hash star 426 star 5 hash na wabo awuram na wanya ska e dia endwe ho anwumre ya wonya awuram aye baby say platform ben na wo hwe Power FM wo so TV SYZ wo so na radio SYZ select mu bia na wuram na also enjoy a good cast you have more boxes mark 6 select the lucky box and enjoy yourself so no no question say enemabre ochina I will just go and enjoy myself and I'm kanche lawyer bedi akone say ochina onko Safari Valley Eco Resort okwa mfami di nko so kuma ngra se me rest here de be wan baby ada e ho efe papa e wo Adukrom Okre district na obenya private swimming pool ya wo bia enye hwe e wo ho Safari Valley Eco Resort e ho efe okwaji wani ehun say yes ma bebe chere na chilling so ena mede amhu edi awura mu no obatumi afro mu sese na wabuku reservation wo your birthday party engagement wedding program bia obatumi akwa no ho honeymoon obatumi akwa kudi no ho number dey 0596 914394 0596 914394 wo kidney and wo liver etina mekanfo Solak Natural Clinic edi ema se wada Roma say kidney ni liver nko ade a ene obeboa mu ani atumi ate pa esan say kidney ni liver yarbone nanso Solak Natural Clinic woni ndi so a yade na kawa to dem kro be mu asori anante yare ehu mu a cancer hamu no mesrew emfa ho ene se de yete be hu no nansa ya brantie keto ba ko a social media ne nanam so osanju na yese cancer ye woni dompim akuno enura ya beti asem no eye me ya papa what you say yetina me kan fo Solak Natural Clinic e de amawo se yemfa abibiduro abanuro emfa nsaw yade what Okokomlemle Wabehava Senior High School no. The number is 0553 932631 0553 932631. Spanish SPARNIS Spanish garlic mixture and the capsules. When I say tata I want my eboa ojun so bebre bad cholesterol, menstrual disorders, arthritis, halitosis, gastric ulcer. Any yadian kaye ka ho no. Unya Spanish garlic mixture and the capsules a ebeboa wo. Ghana ha baby abefa bi aduro no ubenya bi from 0266 11 4111 0266 11 4111. Aside the say yakwa kuti yakodi nkunima aba no ade ba ko ene wo se mema we taking it serious because one say ye na akora di nkomo no kire mu say adwumefo na begum pa na ade ba ko be ma ebetumi agira na so all the time and say routine obe check your prostate no say ohoye medimosis say month we a prostate awareness month you also be attacking the prostate na otubata na otu anamo eco hospital do kokko check adwuma ba ko medimosis ye ho adwuma pa no a prostate it was say wo ba be show prostate no a free of charge on you ska wo wi a enuro a wo beto any services no eno no obeyi so 20% so no the amount eno ti ko ministries Ghana Highway Authority yard ni mu ha adanta barrier enso ubehu no ena aje kwadwo or the school for the deaf ena edi hwere mu ben asaman ena kumanso ya hene makokoben ubetumi afriend was 0244 068 447 0244 068 447 wadawo Mamed Moses say emema no ene ema ni nyina no mo me check mo prostate the normal ebetumi akoso ye e de amamo now ya trase it is time ye was ye din komo minu ya be ma Godwin Mahama atrase na ye bekwa kwatia na ya hwe the reason why I say NPP amanyuku no ehwo nya akono na egu me hu say nipa ni bebre no esu pa because the way ya NPP esi adjunklize no we ye ho hwe ya enye yi but all the same a political party a pro medical kase so ma hwe ya the next general election MPP ebe reduce to nothing like CPP one hwe ya a common MP kra no mu nya bi because said MC who NDC no me hu na say the next election NDC benya more than 200 seats in parliament. Mini mama akwaba.
Ohine babu amabeni ya minua. Na
boko de.
Yo wadon hu ya na so.
Boko pa. Very good. Everywhere ya bon komo. Na ye hye komo na se de free Akwatia. Ho na ene edaso by election no yenya ehwie. Na yenhwe from the beginning starting the see ye the course so bambo ehun nsem nkunimdi a aba e de ama NDC ne se de no mase koye no yensom sen
whatever I fa we fi de kesi we na minchia we tie fo no wahwe fo ni na and you crew na minchia Ghana fo ni na particularly the people of Akwatia for yeoman's job ejuma so a omodi e de ate Akwatia ne o man Ghana enim whenever Saobe Kaya, Naminchia me managing director, Mr. Edmond Combat, an able man, a man who has taken the bull by the horn. Our catch the reasini na say, Adia MPP and Timmy and for 8 years and you know, Nakupon ya dum na dum dumia. Come October, Tema oil refinery, Samba fan into Mapa, Ifra.
Good.
He is ably supported by the managing director, Mr. Alaji Batalima, Mustafa, also Michiane Nyumbewe.
Mustafa,
yes. Whenever any Naebekaya and Tebia and are proud to 2020 elections.
Sure.
And I call general elections Ekotuaba. Ya 2 year electoral commission ekin kan ye. And I beda need to say Akwatia na there was some disagreement.
Yeah.
Or the parliamentary election no emu because now as a dia etiote ko MPP side and in the wisdom of the NDC, they say yen and I den ye wini sa egwano. And the Constitutional Republic of Ghana, MIT as said, say we are aggrieved with any parliamentary result and even presidential result via your legal proceedings are obeti media den e de afaso. When the first time ya to aba area afenu ba ko say otuso na we wini awde akokot. Say men kai kura me kai 2012 presidential election petition. Yeah. It was the first of its kind in the Fourth Republic. Anameboa and MPP for carry His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ediniko jina assemblée biano. So mususu say MPP ne win ye and omodi amadade NDC. It is similarly 2020 na asem no so ye den e wo court. E ma ye koya se mo be kaya dana na ye swear elected parliamentary candidate in on the floor of parliament. Yeah. The majority leader honorable Mahama Yarega e raise the issue say Akwatia sit no controversies den e wo ho. Inti ankombe timia won hold you on in the swearing of what the late NS Yaokumi. Yeah. Anna Afenyo Markins honorable the leader of the Nkukon Ketenkete party. Ekachire majority leader say won't go ahead no mun swearing in. Any consequences after the swearing in biano or my ready so be den on be and omugina so e de swear Ernest Kumi as parliamentary as MP for Akwatia. Eye nu ne nam so a court etche contempt say we book court no enimutia. Yeah. You get the point. It is about issues of can I say yes criminality by way of contempt. Yeah. Eye afenyo markings in a peer Ernest committee ediniko share say jenu. Because mere election petition and resulting obia to contempt of court. Mere election petition and for obia and kotu efiase. Yeah. And yes anka John Mahama or the efiase. And yes anka Jachukwesin or the efiase. Now so after markings and a peer brand here we are say my answer we in and a mark contempt by a day. Ebete no. Intia na on nama na say police for a day epe na a day atino. It's as a result of offender markings. Yeah. Eno pia nitia. Ya didi mwana fofia ntwata. Ena yenia yem brother yem papa yem kunu eni yenia Nyankopon eto ne nsa yeden e frɛ no. Ghana yen mamre mu no so no se ufiri mu na wo ye candidate and now MP as I say electoral commission within a certain period no or declare will sit no vacant. So first the speaker of parliament ebe declare sit no vacant. Now what chro e dia koma EC say sit we a damper and untino on take the legal processes no for make sure say you be call for an election not that constituency no enya fair representation on the floor of parliament and no NBC ya ma electoral commission this by election no share and there 2nd September 2025 because Akwatia mansu ehia representative under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama obe make sure say obia ohia representative bia no ebenya on the floor of parliament unlike their experience under the MPP a whole 4 years Sal Central Kofi Apafo Lolobi and Lipe throughout the whole 4 years omonya a representative on the floor of parliament John Mahama so on the almost ade no NC so the next send the yakweden yakoto aba intinu ohiniba so obisa me basically when the trajectory of events ama ene not the whole country the whole world eni akodi Akwatia man and Akwatia constituency echi. That's basically the reason. But me go into the matter no oyinba mamindi kan embo the IGP abaso.
Oh, okay. Christian tete
na min kan tire IGP say akwenye bia ofa so I'll make sure say you're recording one of the incident free by elections no. Man into strategy no engu.
Osa
rather no or improve on the strategy.
Wow.
Because John Mahama akama yati asese not under his tenure and yebeko any by election basa ebe yeden ABC. Waya de yakopon hira no only all the 5,500 personnel or deploy ediko they've done a yeoman's job. Na MPP 4% basa esi na nko mu yifi IGP yifi yisi na mo de ko soa John Mahama nso nyankopon ama saa anye den ensi na yensanda electoral commissioner say they have also done very well throughout the whole day fee 7 kosi 5:30 yenhu ene unprofessionalism via on the part of any EC personnel.
They said that
is the point. That's the point. And anybody, idea back so as yetimi making it very emphatic. And they say, can it be under a binding? And can there by election?
Yeah.
More than half of the 5,500 personnel IGP de ko and can half. Ubo so much say max. Ubo so much say max.
Kaka mo to be.
Sa same way me opposition. Yet bohu deru aka say this is not how we conduct an election. So we need BBS here. Mankrofudi ni munya den enda ho
moto be election.
Na nipa no eye bone a yetima eden ahwehwe no. And then yakopon chade the reset that John Mahama has brought. Ya resetting that bad precedence MPP 4 eja edemaye no. 2 also for the first time ya call by election I say any election you a single military personnel over there.
Oh mama
throughout the whole opposition emri bi ebeto ababia na MPP 4 are deploy military and the late Omanibu Ama may he so rest in peace time without number abosa de roni sa yakasa because you see a soldier for yen training one for internal
security
yeah omo ya for external until before be a soldier for wo kromu no na bibi na yeden esi but we got to a point that na soldier nimpo na ekura jemensa bag no mu e guide ministers
anti-gen
until na masa esuro na kanisa what se soldier ni ba ehu na ebo no na ye free
yeah.
So we kept ringing that bell to them until I am the passer His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ama that reset and also accord the military.
Okay.
Even though elections they are supposed to be on standby, but the main security agencies are almost supervising the election.
Okay.
Let's put on record also.
Okay.
Says I the NC military ni bia ni wa oba ho. Na mensa enda media say. All the media men, you did very well. Enye moa tankrofudi be ekofudi neba be fa esuma se ene de keka ho. Na mean that the two political parties are say. NPP NDC there is a need because sankomunso and comporti omho a they would have ignited that thing from the other part. Nanka bibia e dey esi. Into omunso ne be do ma say all the security measures are IGP the two all.
Okay.
Both parties respected it, even though yenya some one or two scaffolds, but only the normal. Obi bia be ka kire say election bia eniwa wetimi makame onte.
Yeah.
The yesuro no any the heightened one. Ye this kind ejan etutwa nkrofo e be we na bi den e prepra no. Eno na yesi yempe. But some of those things you see here with regards to Afenyo markings, dear Azoka, Diano, they are just normal things.
Okay.
They are normal things. But now, me are very disappointed in Afenyo markings, dear, because or no, or a member of parliament or Shishemra, and Mranich say, even though on the day of the election, and what say, poster beer, and as a car beer, what political party be beer, ever close to a certain range, you know. Se uhuwa enya wu na sese ukoso kakwa de ukotete because a police for a day electoral EC officials here then nti say who a o twin ben won na when you want asutri aka kire won say ade na esi is against the law say omuntu won na mon a ho na say wo ko ya obeka say who ye dey say who ye and they didn't act upon it but I say we be who at once now because you want to at the time where by election that the place is very heightened, the tension was high, you know. We were not expecting him to do some of those things.
Share as some way. We'll see if NPP loses this Akwatia by election. I'll resign as MP. Mark my words. That's do okay, you know. But after that, you know, we'll sign at the crata the abase or patel. I want your kind of. Now I have this press statement here with me. Now a free PNC for a parliamentary candidate for New Ghanaian South 2008, 2012 and 2016. Okay. For the crowd be diaba. Now me person me kind kakra. Was say as the People National Convention PNC parliamentary candidate for New Ghanaian South in 2008 and 2012 and 2016 elections. I am compelled to address a matter of public interest and accountability. During the recent electoral cycle, you made a public declaration that if the NPP party lost the election, you would resign from your position. Given that the NPP has indeed lost the election, I now formally call upon you to honor your words. In light of your statement and outcome of the election, I respectfully yet emphatically demand that you resign from your position by Monday. As an honorable member of parliament, it is imperative that you uphold the integrity of your words and demonstrate accountability to the constituents who elected you. If you fail to adhere to your own declaration, I will be compelled to initiate proceedings for a vote of no confidence. This step will be necessary to uphold the principles of integrity and accountability that you yourself espoused. I trust that you will consider the weight of your words and the expectation of the good people of New Ghanaian South. Your action will either reinforce the trust placed in you or further erode the confidence of your constituents. Sign Nana Obadiah Pamboa Tibunsu, PNC parliamentary candidate for New Ghanaian South 2008, 12 and 2016. Asemi Yamfaniseng.
Oliver, I am on all fours with the statement Mini Abema Ediaba.
Nana Obadiah Pam.
Yes.
You.
Misu say Obunehu no wo buoma ne mindful.
Okay.
No wo buoma Ghana for. Emina na ohye saabo no na etuo ne agyan
ensi
no na etuo ne agyan ensi ni konso and me sure say na or speaking to data because na onimdia we hu na wate no any niema NPP aye and na or the that firm commitment say NPP and we Akwatia sit na obe resign.
Okay,
I add my voice to the millions of Ghanaians omo calling on him say on resign. He has to resign to give respect to himself and a family. Then at the end of this is what I wrote on my Facebook post. Let me also read. I said,
okay,
I wish that in the future some of these words could be enforced when their prediction fail to materialize and they refuse to act accordingly. Sadly, in Africa at large, such characters know no shame. They make statements carelessly, knowing very well that nothing will come out of them. The ambassador here say, you see, Oyinba, Sansem be say, say you call election now. This and for can only be creative. it created tension. Those words because imagine some catcher will say Meninia Bekumi.
Yeah.
What it means me say SM ye me bia me sadia Bekumi.
No kwasem.
It is a chrono SM bo. Nipa na SM ku asem me wini SM ye.
No kwasem.
Look at my point. So such words no more tension ever in that event.
Okay.
In me, for me, to say going forward, no. As I say, in Parliament, and looking at some of those things. Now, you can say who be here, you legislate against those things.
Okay.
So they are going into the future, no. Say obi and making those reckless and careless commenter. Now say the prediction am bemwa. I see it holding accountable.
Okay.
Now or resign. So that young penny for must know say omo honorable.
Okay.
Na so omo kasa omo di obu ayede aka ho. Ordinary person that make that prediction now, you the better no. But not a whole honorable member of parliament. So for me, obi bia or kasa on resign bia no.
Okay.
Odika.
Okay.
Because the time is now. Enough is enough.
Okay.
For me, nkonfo metimi aye ye de yentoma bebo mo ntoma no.
Okay.
I make sure say ye demonstration ye be ko. Say ye petition ye be petition. And I make sure say obe resign.
There is a concern bia mini abe mamansamusa.
Okay.
The eba and a lot of them so the messages be eba, but you focus on this say it's almost 9:27. Ya to obenewi. NPP enye data when you figures who say what issue. NDC enye figures who say what winning, but EC enye figures.
No, who say you see a same character and almost exhibit 2024.
Okay.
So about 2024. Me, I was part of the NDC election hub.
Okay.
Me not particularly Namiwo Bantama.
Okay.
That was where they assigned me to. As at 11, I think 10:30, 11. Na NDC, ya quality all the 200, almost all the 275 constituencies. Na yenya yen data.
Okay.
Before Isi Mpapa Bekasano, not the leader of the party, I know a flag bearer, Alaji Baomia, no abe concede.
No question.
Yet, it take electoral commission more than 24 hours. And son Obabe give you out the result.
And the question also when you figures in any
you get the point.
Now the Kenyan or the card of
football. So you see omo character. But for me, the American is a institution and an individual.
Okay.
Until for me, mesre say the issue of lack of technology, equipment, and amounted to this delay, sir. A institution there say you make sure we will equip the institution. Because institution belongs to the country. You get my point? Say that yen continue to be experiencing sustainer.
Okay.
Just a fraction of the populated political party.
Yeah.
On what are collecting a result. MPP are collecting a result.
No,
but because of constitutional reasoning, you can say, would you need a provisional?
Yeah.
You are not a returning officer. And just say, okay, my returning officer and the my result and send away there. Wajia atum say we win and answer why then we lose. This technology na ma those delays na eba mesre say NDC aban ya ye bi pen ye betimi aye.
Okay.
Let us resource the electoral commission. Said ya you make sure say is imponu be the first to always give out their result and send a party simple then. That is how it's supposed to be.
Do you think say here complete overhauling war about to come itself?
As for that one there. Unim say NDC we have always been consistent.
Okay.
Yenye nkrofo a yebeka A position, yebeka B power. We have been consistent. One of the consistency is that ye can say was a military involved in our election.
No,
and then we didn't involve military. Two, yes, some eka say we don't need marksmen in our election. And then so you call marksmen, you find that anchor elections. The thing is that yenina ni electoral commission say you were known MPP communicators. MPP under Nanado appointee woko easy. Ya wa ba kukura na owo in the I think only two. omoye MPP for ye de wa call Electoral Commission.
Oh yes.
We've spoken about that, even spoken about the judiciary, where MPP parliamentary candidate in one of the voter region constituencies, they are calling onto the bar. Or anybody just imagine say, and then you catch it or say Yafa Honorable Eduji Tamakulu at the Nako Supreme Court. How will you feel? A politically known person like him, how will you feel? Sama ya can ask for overhaul there. Ye here a war, young institution particularly easy. But anybody, mamma this analysis kakrana yenfa enka about Akwatia.
Okay.
You see, let's look at political by-election history in this country. Me bana me electoral research. I realized that about 34 by-elections in this country.
Wow.
From 1992. Out of the 34, no, emu 8 arise due to say obiai de ashwene nkwa.
Emu 8. Okay.
Yeah, those by-election because na MPs no mote so no. Yakopon eto nsa eden e de frɛ won. And that 8 ni na no emri bia no akɔ that by-election akɔ in favor of party now omuhu nipa ene free mu no.
Okay.
All the time, that's what has happened. Maybe I ever by election here because of say sitting MP no ewu no. Sa party na MP no wo mu no. Omo retain sit no.
Okay.
But this is the first time such incident esia anko to the party omo nipa na ede efrim.
Oh, okay.
And I will tell you why. Or anybody see MPP MPP fee power.
Yeah.
Less than 8 months in. Yekoto aba after 8 months leaving office or anybody dianka na yesusu say party ano omobo omo safo hene so ma ya kwan over 12,000 kilometers
no kwasem
almost school almost hospital agenda den no omo etauti so omo ye party full of intellectuals no
kwasem
na yesusu say anka o interview afenyo markings o canvass for vote say ntoma MPP nina nanka obobo achievement MPP aye wo Akwatia
no mo gina so ato
nanka o interview Baumia nanka o ma achievement o interview Nanabia no o ma achievement o interview any of communicators nanka o ma projects and development o ma ye wo dade Akwatia. But shockingly, 8 years after leaving office, MPP this by-election couldn't campaign on a single development they did in Akwatia.
8 years.
Me chiro the entire and I'm going to chiro me chiro the entire for the first time party omuhuni pe unti yakwa by-election that party couldn't result in getting the same seat again. Wow. Because MPP anye bibia wo Akwatia. Emri bia omudi yo manu ebo omo safo ni say Akwatia ye MPP stronghold. No ina ba so sanka MPP aye bibi e wa Akwatia. Anka won bo hu de ro. Enko ma bo hu de ro. 2 ye ko to by election. O ina ba. Na ye pe ye pe promises things to convince the voter. So ntuma anontuma bia MPP were playing emotional card. 1, emotional card. 2, and the NMN so and the NSQMU.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Kwakai.
That was their 2 campaign. Muntu Mayeng because a nipa na ede ewu. And NMN so na nipa na ede ewu inte muntu Mayeng. Oyeba Ghana for satititine yetimidi bentuane ndade ekoman krofo eto abama party no etem Ghanaians are descending now. Medika ka kira say ye pe obi enam ne so na police ape late ya okumi achia na ye afenyo markings because nam ne so na contempt eche no
no kwasem
ana maka kira won so say sanka court anka election petitions ana nam so mani pe wu a anka jachu kwesi wewu anka John Mahama wewu 2012.
Yeah,
ana me boa.
We did not court for 9 months.
For 9 months.
Yeah.
Baumia na and all kase court ni ntime ma late kunu ye no. Ono na okodi dance here court against John Mahama for 8 months.
You and I were not there.
When MPP today, they don't have strategists in the party.
MPP.
Rather, more talkatives.
Oh.
I'm telling you because
MPP.
Omukasa more than a Jumana Somoyade. Omoyan. No, anybody Sene. After Mark is born in so let's or resign. Na mi pengu let's or free moi.
And so no su.
Let's say you see ye by election war. Ewutua.
Obelisu.
NDC will pick the seat.
No question.
NDC will pick the seat.
No question.
Enya no. But so impempenso a NDC edu. Yen understanding of the Ghanaian politics and as social democrat as we are, ya dream only be hu, ya dream it memufuo hu. No, Ghanaians have come to understand say we no mo yeden omope. Hwe proceedings. Na nkofo complaining say ye road. But let me tell you,
Obi crowd ba.
There are two different things. A Tom be na by election bar. Party bitimi koho oni nkrofo nkasa de oni man se kwan we nye na oyade na oye on bisa nkrofo no de omoye den omope. You get the point? In this case nkrofo na e ka kire yen say this is what they want.
Okay,
sa kwan no metie a lot of young boys omo say omo awofo kra ka kire won say sa kwan no go town do so that since they were born. I am telling you this. In the need because we a party na we are bengwa so a young crofuni need and our day o solve it. Wow. So if that is their need and that is why they have understood and no matter by day e dia mayen and no hineba encrofo say adenti na NDC ni MPP kra ye pray egwa we especially NDC because 187 seat anamebwa nti adenti na ye njama MPP. You see yen numbers no e di aboga na ho bra.
Okay.
Ye hia numbers ne di adwene oman ne ho. Ye hia numbers ne di aye ye manifesto promise aye den. Ye di ma Ghana for abugina so ye den. E to abama aye no. So if for nothing at all, yen se nipa ne beka ye ho a e beko in a positive direction.
Dan se beko no ano.
By ko MPP ho a nipa ne ko kan ho ma do sometimes of press conferences. Se nipa ne ko kan ho a okokom said you work out ebe hu so mo yede omo. But what will be the impact and its positivity on Ghanaians? Yeah, any impact. What am I gonna say? And yes, you on any bani di anama me yede etiase. Anameboa.
Ne papa
tiase. Yeah, that's the case. It is a me Akwatia development.
Yeah.
Common sense bet you be bia say unya party
or power.
Now when you're MP on this party no green bomwa even though NDC led by John Mahama and selective.
Okay.
Unlike MPP now do tini catch the central force a month to abama wontinu on fam puto ne den enko ho. I can the same thing to voter people. John Mahama on tisa. But obi eniwa obeyi no nsuno edi obi nsuno ayeden abeshim. Do you get the point?
Yeah.
To say any bar said the other share the obviously will be more than said the other share the Janka. That is the point. And I mean they say Akwatia constituency for at it Sanyema we say now nkoye sikache ankoye really said your MPP for kwache wo asin off
ene kureyi ejoso
yes
ejoso
no omo chance wo asinof omuche wa asinof
oh yeah
ye ndie na nkoya sa reach no le sa niema no but ye ne won di nkomo e mo mo tie ngase do you get me inti e honi mpembe ani si
mu wi nasa
oyini ba woni bibi last Saturday no mo ye eneskumi ni 1 week
sure
na MPP e kwa ase no na yama afenyo marking Mike ye ina ye nim say omo de sa 1 week ni share ho because no mo nim say election be eden beba nanki yesusu say anka wo be kan nsem a e de arehemu impuntu beba Akwatia nso ko decide say wo ko bo NDC chi all the aspirants omo MPP mu it was an opportunity for them to showcase say won so omo wo bi
yeah
na de ya omo anyi ne ho ne say But with this one very well. MPP lose 2024 election. Unprecedented.
Sure.
Over 2.7 million votes. Aka 9 pe. Jordan na mo say that aka 9 pe.
Say aka 9.
It tells you say Ohiniba Ghana for ni GDA wo na nado ene ba omiamu. And even Napo.
Okay.
Na se ne open Crawford di Akwatia ma omu presence asisa nipa junior ma yato aba amamwa. And you be in less than 1 year. You passing vote of no confidence on them. Ye nanado bawnia ene Napo.
Yeah.
Look at this data. 2016.
Yeah.
Nanado beba abenwa so. Onya 21,436 ewo Akwatia. Tie very well. Aba onya Akwatia na was 21,436 votes. Incumbency in the 2020 and onya 21,758 votes or appreciate kakrebi.
Okay.
2024 ena yade baumia bae ena baumia binya 17,000. Look at it too. From 21 to 17,948. Make sure that vote of confidence and popularity aba down ewo Akwatia. Nti yade baumia bae no ena te sufi 21 ba 17,000. It tells you say na Akwatia for ni GDA wo party ni na MPP.
Yeah.
Look at this NDC 2016 John Mahama nya 16,925 votes. 2020 and onya 16,181. Guess what? 2024 election.
Yeah.
And onya 17,685.
Wow.
Inti oneba onya ni nya 17,000.
Yeah.
But no appreciating vote from 16 to 17,000. And about me reducing Nidiano from another 21,000 to only 17,000. In the chance on the grounds of Akwatia,
yeah.
Baumia and popular. Nanado and popular. MPP as a party and popular. But in Nanya Makato say, new strategies in the party. Tina won't say, Nanado ye former president, no. The mere former president, the Noko Honoma. Obeti me na vote I then amawo.
Lokobi.
Akwasa 1 week ni bi.
Oh, okay.
Lokobi. He was there.
Okay.
Obana on na maso bi awanu ma petition abon we. I saw videos of him as if he was falling. And I won't see video.
Man.
Oh, where was those videos no?
Oh, there.
Oh, make sure say menye bi.
Mimi hu say what? Mimi hu no wakotrase. Na wona nti kon de man hu no.
Oh, no Obano.
We free and na say na
Obano. Na say na o shebata carry black.
Yeah,
I saw him. Say enye application so dey na omufa entemi, but it got to a point now say obi a oti ahwe. That's the issue. Into the long and short in nine say Akwatia for akasa.
Okay.
NDC for we appreciate. Yesum. Yen take vote for granted. You make sure say sa vote ni sa odono omunya ma the NDC no.
Yeah.
Boshe bia ye share won bia no we deliver. Akwatia, I am told MPP say a stronghold.
Okay.
Other views also say a swing constituency.
Yeah.
Because 1992 NDC rep and a call parliament.
Okay.
1996 NDC rep and a call parliament.
Okay.
2000 and a MPP a buyer. 2004 and I think MPP also came. 28 and a Baba Jamal a buyer. You got to another by election of about six remaining polling station.
Yeah.
So Obekaya and a 2012 or some retaining.
Yeah.
The sixth. And 2016 I'ma say a buyer. 2020 and
Yaukumi
no I think Obi buy and sana Yaukumi. I say Yaukumi the first time. Obi buy and sana Yaukumi and sana we into I think say we are mana be equity and I say baako twa baako just one. So I agree say a swing seat.
Okay.
Into swing seat no say NDC ye wini enne na say you understanding the political dynamics of Ghana. Mesre say bibia ye be ye make sure say Akwatia Baba Dania ye NDC sit no. We have to do it.
Okay.
Because 2028 ye sambe ko omonase they will ask us on be beside and say wey na mo be ka kire yen moye anamo nyeye. Then we need to tell them. I think say any one screen so no. 92 NDC.
Yeah, Gilbert Kwasia J.
1996 NDC
MP ewo.
Yes.
1996.
Yes.
That's Mohammed Ezwa.
Yeah.
Siam NDC.
Yes.
And 2000 and 2004.
4.
Kingston.
Yes. Until look at 2
Akomen Kisi.
Yes.
And 2008. Kofi Asare.
Oh, okay. Baba Jamal about
2012.
Okay.
And or retaining that's 2012 so 2016.
Yeah. And Amase by.
And Messi Edu Jemfi.
Yeah, Amase. Yeah.
Or also be take over.
Yeah.
So Amase about 2016 to 2020.
Yeah.
And Henry Yadomboate.
NDC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Bye. NDC.
Your candidate no. Your candidate no na only your kumijina court no.
Yes.
Because we say the 2024 election no.
Yeah.
NS your commission when 19,206.
Yeah, onya 19,000, yes.
And Henry Yadomboate say onya 17,206.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Henry and now NS your commission.
Henry no contested 2020 and 2024. On NS Yakumi and the contested 2020.
Oh, okay.
And OBT NS Yakumi. And the same two people Sambe share 2024. And supposedly NS Kumi so there ABT. Into sha NDC winning 1 2 3 4. MPP winning 1 2 MPP winning 1 2 3 4. 4 but yen the knack of 5 because and as comedian na sisi ababadane aye NDC this yen yakọ 5 and omo akoda 4. So on what grounds
that's a hold your swing seat.
Yeah, a swing seat. That's what I said. A swing seat. I cast a party be holding one in high esteem. Not consistent in Omato Obama no. And also Akwatia the dynamics in Akwatia definitely NDC pen party ye be understand why ye ti omasia ye betimi aye de omo pe ama won na consistent in my dem amato aba e de ama the NDC. So for me this election is a victory for all of us, a victory for all of us, a victory for democracy. Na ye make sure say ye ko ye nimu no any such elections say ye by election no say ye general election so whatever election it will be biano it's say you do pempen so ohene ba asumdwa odi be fie akọ police station akoto aba no usambe ba fie asumdwe mu. We shouldn't get to a point where we go over 30 years of practicing multi-party democracy. No, I think say a high timer and say you just have fear and panic and all those things, from our elections because here sa Ghana you want or so we back to Obama wa we back to Obama wa those fear and panic will not change. Answer na yenya gidie wo IGP mu said dia omupaw the former IGP when say Dampare Dampare one of the IGPs both parties CSOs now about together and we worked with him we worked with him we agreed largely most of the man now na okay, you get the point. I expect same people so no ebema IGP you all the supporter here because say oneba we konfuboni usikromu a ebo a utimubi ana mebo a say ne Ghana peace I enjoy say you lusu a enim MPP no enim NDC. Let us agree to the fact say let's agree to disagree but the issue of say you can see a boo be a four being quano my enjoy for me this is an
that area near the Akwatia but I still can't fathom what is going on say up to now getting to 10 o'clock just 10 minutes still it's in fun a resource my what is going on MPP for Johnny So what is this?
But no one yendi no.
A collection center ho.
But no one yendi no. I mean the parties.
Oh yes, me.
Okay.
Because your name Dr. Kevo and at here for the Akoso Ewo Abato Commissar office. And I say be a no collection center no. And a Ekoso no. Dr. Kevo Edbetu just saying. NDC Enya according to all the polling station, which is 119 polling station no. NDC nipa we jina hono lawyer enya 18,177.
Yeah, 177.
And Asumedu enya 15,249.
Yeah.
So NDC ewo 54.10.
Yeah.
And Asumedu ewo 45.39.
Yeah.
Not just said there ewo ho. I don't know.
And I remember you refi Musa Dankwa.
Oh yes.
Musa Dankwa for some time now has been consistent.
No
You hear such neutrals. Our embody politics mo. And Crawford ma adwene so me two am ho esi ho aye researcher oka say o doubt kra enye yie.
Okay.
As for prediction there sometimes -1 + 1 ewom. But for some time now no Musa Dankwa has been consistent.
Yeah.
And he needs to be appreciated and na yembona baso.
Okay.
Na yen hye nkura say juma na oye no. We are all following. We agree with him on all fours.
No,
I'm
you
see, say all the polls eba.
Okay.
It is expected say party be a beji polls no.
Okay.
And no tire say who grievances are untimi express it.
Okay.
Ubetimi express those grievances. But unko personal to the person of.
They said the MPP for you.
What am I can say? Because nipa no the analysis is based on data okura.
Okay.
Ubetimi disagree with the data. Based on also data or there. You get the point. But so far no, what you say ni data no edim.
Okay.
This sani pa kro no or the polls eba. Now who reading the polls you shouldn't read with just one eye. And so we read it with 1,000 eyes. Now we share all the corners of Ifa. You get the point? Okay.
Isi babe declare so yabako ho na yakwa kotie so yankom na yemera pro.
The declaration will be made. So the returning officer is going to declare what declare. His name is Eric J.V. Owusu. He is the returning officer for the Akwatia by-election and he's ready to declare the results.
Officers from the Electoral Commission, security services, political party leaders here present, the media, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. By the grace of God, we are done collating the parliamentary results of Akwatia constituency by-election. Here are the vote cast. Solomon Asumedu had 15,235 votes. Bernard Bediakun Bedu of NDC had 18,199. Owusu Patrick LPG had 82 votes. Pete Asumedu Solomon NPP had 15,235. Bernard Bediakun Bedu NDC had 18,199. Owusu Patrick LPG had 82 votes. Total valid votes 33,400. 516. Total rejected ballots 303. Total vote casts 33,819. With the figures mentioned so far, Director, with your permission, I, Eric Osu Jemfi, the returning officer of Akwatia constituency, declare Bernard Bedia as the parliamentary candidate elect, MP elect for Akwatia constituency. Thank you very much.
Okay, me near Mahama say resource now, but I still have problem.
I also have a problem. I also have a problem.
NDC per the resource collated, no. Almost say now 18,177.
Okay.
EC at the 18,199.
Those the ending is
180,177.
Yeah.
Okay, you.
It is not just mere confidence out of nothing. It was born out of the good work we had done. After engaging the people, we read their reaction towards the message we gave them, and we saw that it had really imbibed. They gave us a hope, some hope of a sort, which hope has resulted to what we see today. I mean, we've always been very confident. I told you, I don't know whether I told you guys that we've been in this game for a while. If you are in it and you are losing, you will know, except maybe if you don't want to be honest yourself. I told you what we were working out at that moment I spoke to was with regards to the gap. But as for the win, what are we witnessing? We've won.
Okay, so do you think that
we had a lot in the lead up to this election? The NPP spoke at some point in time. The vice made certain claims. He said he shouldn't have been in the race, amongst many other things. When you were hearing all of this, what was going through your mind at that time?
For me, I've always said that, you see, when you are going to such contests, there are a lot of things you will hear. But I don't focus on tangentials. The focus is on the main ball. My focus is to have my message delivered, the people accept it, and then they take it up to make sure victory is delivered. Indeed, you see, some of these comments, if you are not careful, you'll be swayed by them, and then you go outside the main target and then be dealing with, well, let me put it this way, unnecessary stuff. Because you see, I shouldn't have been in the race as what? I mean, that I was disqualified, or it was an illegality on my part or what. And so we've gone past that stage. Elections were held. We have the results. Sorry? What do you plan to do? Development. We've always said that, you see, Akwatia's aim has always been with regards to mining. You can't take away the mining. Okay, we only have to do it lawfully. That's what we're going to work on. Where we are now is a GCD property. Hitherto, just Mahama came to power, the place was in darkness. If you recall, we did the same coalition here, and we had to put on some solar panels and all the lamps and all that. Today, and it wasn't because of the by-elections. It was even done before. Today we have electricity. It is the first step towards getting GCD back on track, which can employ thousands of people. There are other things we are looking at. Essentially, development. Yes, it came from the president. Of course, it's a central government policy, and we need to remind them, make sure that they do the. We would have an opportunity to do some of these things. We are grateful to the people of Akwatia. It is a clear mandate, and we will not take it for granted. We representation and serve them well. We are grateful for There was nothing like that.
Bernard Bediako.
Okay, so that's Bernard Bediako and our day. Next 70 to Jada. But young share say accuracy very important because you are quite election resource aba. Yen na ye could the same polling station resource is in and one NDC so in 22 difference because NDC state say omunya 18,177 but EC ebe declare 18,199 which 22 bi wo na NDC also the count man fan count election so no kai hu say parliamentary one kra we new
sure.
okay NS Kumi the no so no 15,249
no not NS Kumi Solomon
Asumedu 15,249 but EC man 15,235 which 14 bi ho and this is the kokan ho na say kan ho this issue no
so basically it's an issue of accuracy.
Okay,
medical culture say yeko yen no say akode no ne akade no sorry akade no na say ye beefy no na upgrade we need to do that.
Okay,
so that we get to a point where the political parties the pink sheet eba isi kura ne there will end up getting the same result.
Okay,
so as for that one I agree with you. Maybe I have a problem work across. I thought they would give us percentages. You know, you only the raw figures.
1.4 percentages. But you share
raw figures.
As this time are you woman, you're rejected of 303 votes.
Yes. As for rejected ballot, I think the NCCE, the NCCE, a part of the body mandated say about issues of education on the election. But may I wear say most time without number, I'm complaining about lack of resources.
Okay,
it still come back to the fact say NDC abaya see a reset baby no baby say ye di sika eko no mutimi di omudwuma yie na reset na Ghana for nya the real impact na nkoye just ano slogan no mesre say led by Dr. Ato Forcing Finance Minister no may assure say all facets of this economy no ebenya the needed resources I saw mo there because
going forward election election
education things like this
nipa 3 ene gina but rejected that when you
be no
better so 10
yes
because lawyer Bediako Asumedu here rejected 10 and Ousu aba better so 4th we been rejected and one year campaign one co election but on aba be atoso miensa so idea bia e was say but
I think the voter turnout also not a good.
Oh yes.
I think the voter turnout not a good even compared to I think the general election.
Okay,
that's what I am picking up. And even when we share other by-elections, I think this by-election the turnout have been somehow.
And what is the reason?
Security. Some security experts, and one of their reasons our Modeka said deployment IGP they feel like a dose.
Okay.
Sometimes too much. It tends to intimidate it from coming out to vote. But I think some say police never full assurances. Not rather no, and no tends to give them the confidence. Yes.
Based on the
you see, asem wo ha ese ye kan mo yenkan ye.
Okay, you.
Throughout the whole 8 years of MPP, every facet of this economy, MPP destroyed it totally.
No question.
As a no agenda be to make sure say Saba no more winning, no party will come back to power.
Yeah.
Okay, sa book no leaked book no Japadie. So okay Japadia now the scheme na MPP for afa. Na should be to say Brian. And then also your person your flag bearer my MPP. Not be president. But for Ghanaians, and can ne Brian at to Ghana Japadie. Oye MP mpo, no ye minister mpo. And auto Ghana Japadie. Na nobody president akasa o to Ghana. Find a bet me akase mentor. Because you are the first gentleman.
Because where a Greek minister crown or to Japan.
And American
nobody president.
And
one sudden is boom.
Just imagine the constitution that gives the power to president say oh hold in trust your mineral resources. That means ni nation insa.
Oh yes.
The person dey be obey. So they had a scheme to come and destroy this country. Share easy.
Yeah.
Share in court. And then you reset the court no. A party that is inconsistent. Oh muye politics of convenience. And the woman a Japamesa. And some more can in 2018.
Yeah.
And my MPP for a Charlotte say as electoral commissioner no, go and listen to their tape. They were no more referring to the 1992 constitution. Since Chief Justice Assembly by ebesi me one muso mum lawyers were MPP motivate ntimi kan kire Ghana ni bia said the ajoma ama ye no etia article 1 article 2 article 10 article 100 article 1000 rather no omudi constitution no atu baby and omo kasa about emotions e o ma assembly so e da pono no so no e constitutional matter
yo
assembly e constitutional matter ye the constitution ye de ka
na de kwawie
sanke ye emotional matter enka committee na asofo na nke e be fa won
mo
ana me boa
eno no
enye enye emotional matter na ye constitutional matter no eno na from head to toe no eye minimfo.
Okay.
Look at the point. So as for MPP there, they destroyed this country. Ya basi ba be reset. Mesle Ghana ni bia say. Ade bia asay. O be ya ni ye den.
Okay.
Ana me boa. Ade bia asay bia no be ya ni ye den.
No kwasam.
Particularly ye nya MPP for moyo madwene say. Won ma ye nko ye nanim. Because omo youth organizer aka kire yen say they will make the government ungovernable.
No kwasam.
Nana bi aka kire yen say they will make the government ungovernable. Ama yen no. E kire wo say step bia ye be take bia to reset the mess bia no. They will fight against it. Anything you do some pempen so a.
Okay.
Ahemfo CSOs mo amukasa edimu bi no. Mumfa mutuma mbebo aban no entuma ano.
Thank you.
Na se konfo ne usukuro mu a ebo a utimu bi. Eyeyiye nso a eyeyiye ma yenina.
But I say Godwin mama and I yatin and cano yedana se papa pasene obeka ye ho e ma ye de Akwatia by election e de kwawie. But Mrs. Shubiam say openia ye friend no lawyer bediako onya 18,199 usu ya wono so se mfimfin wono enya 82 na asomedu NPP ni no enya 15,235 rejected 303 ena ebaye ebabetu mu so yedemu asi since morning ena rough ene ne dom nyina no Peter ne Emmanuel Emmanuel Kisini Emmanuel Nate omu nyina ejina mu ya ama noma etumi ekoso me poso imane dom ni nyina omu so ebaye babeboae akwa kofida akon enso ene Kofia Brantie ene omo poema ntem no omo so ka ho afi ofa bia e produce wei ema yeso etumi de ba Kofida boy ene gina camera na chi medin e de oheneba boama benie okumangra di wanf yeda mase papa nyam ya adoma yebasa hia ya trase ne yedin komo for tonight yakram e de oheneba. In fact, kidney kumni papa. Na said kidney any liver esi say Ghana for no. Ase jama ya de no bi ase da koto be gu Ghana ha e na kumni pa. Na eya ni e wo problem bi. Me person me mamu two example bi wunim. Pani baako bi. Me dem pani fo mienu aye example. Na me mo bi adin. Penny Bakubi, a yari stroke, a daho. And another Penny Bakubi, so a yari stroke, a daho. No, we are none for. Nabaku, a stroke, Diano. Or Frere Honorable Elvis, a 3-year anchor. When you got nothing, you know, where your Penny be, Honorable Elvis, a 3-year anchor, meaning, say, you know penny krona me kana sem no na so penny no one officer fi yankra e de ne ko ba bi ne yesa ne yade but ninia ne de anana dan fo ne de wasi woni abibiduro ni ntoda so to hite mu de me ka tro ne se eya na bibiduro nso no ahode wum entimi me yanyini me ka tro se when your kidney problem when your liver problem ya do wato dialysis so okomienu na wotwe okomiensa na wotwe Brasolac Natural Clinic menya dialysis no wo de Brasolac Natural Clinic na ma ho bosome se nyame tiase a wo be fro hene ba ka tene se wo hene ba meja dialysis no opani ba ko the last time na me te ya ya na edi nkomo wo se dialysis no kra wajai Solac Natural Clinic kidney aduro yanton wo ba ya be ya test aya wo lab ahwehwe mo hu se ampa o kidney asai ana liver asai no mamu waduro mini emfa no ma ni agro me metetre me se wo na se betatai wo be yese na mom wo ye nipa bia wasase we so a abro so a bosome me yensa bia bosome na bia no e wasa wonum kidney aduro ani liver aduro wonem bibi ahono ma no ha na me gira hwehwe mu no me huye yase ye fra me nya ahono na me gira hwehwe mu ama mu se oh me ha ye me ha yi malaria ya teme no na bia wo no se so kidney ya affected and our liver ya affected by the time when the baba hoso no na asay minia check your kidney and liver and na abrantie ba ko ni hu no 25 years old boy and your kidney problem ni liver problem dialysis 4 times a week Brasolac Natural Clinic what when you be kura no abramo mo check on no ma waduro na no bi fa bo ho ban we liver and kidney no e so mu na ye critical e was so called dialysis so when you seek out the that dialysis when you will die the kidney ni liver no e twaga na fo kwaso pa it is the number way e bia na nefa e bia na uteka mu be sifom e bia na wo hwe TV na betumi awia wo the number yi 0553 93 2631 0553 93 2631 look and komo ya me ni wudie wo e bia na wudie wo die tiye pa wo se wo jai e ho duro bia ni ho wo de wo hene ba manim fefefe wo kumangra di wamf odene ho ba akope manim fefefe sei no wo de hwe na mafariye kakra emra wanim na chuwa na monse wo hene ba aka me konum bia hwe me nom na anya yi a enya hwe look amanfo amanfo ta dada yense kidney yare ene liver yare eya abibiduro ene deba obi obeka sa bia no wa bon woni made kona kwhwehwe the causes of liver and kidney diseases na hwehwe mu hwese traditional or local or plant medicine e ka ho yadudo frititio yadudo mu yanum fritete na kidney ni liver yade ni ho etire me ka che say sister Brasolac Natural Clinic bra na won saw yade bra na won check won hwe what tira da ya what trase e wo kokumlemle where castle wood wo ben Harvard Senior High School no mini ya memfam wo man ya do anya se wo be wuntam kwa owo de obi nim da wo be fobi but owo ya tumi si ano kwan so de na min kotu ade bi nche wonim Bible mu ni ya wabrante bi ane efre ni Elijah. He was a very powerful man. Na Elijah Bible mu kunkum bala konfo be bi ho 400 no kunkum mo mu wiye no ene wo ba bi a your friend Jezebel ka che ne say hey masa akonfo na kunkum mo no wo kira sese na me de wonam aman kraman Elijah teye no odwane ye Yesu Kristo wamba na man yese yaku John the Baptist no wodwane ko sra so akirikiri baabi ekohintae etomre bia dwane enu nti na meka chew se dwane film tro ho dwane film kontompo ho na kwaje okra nkwa obi ka kire wo se an kidney de wonno ma bibidran wo bowa Kosolak Natural Clinic na won sam yade kosohe jimi ni kidney ase kojo oji na wu enu mpo no nyame ya adom a obeba nkwam je number ni biem 0553 93 2631 0553 93 2631 finally na me sore no mame ka se mu nchiro woko police hospital yawo herbal medicine department ye ka ho na omo de no de aka ho purposely because of say herbal medicine so no amanfo ba eya na omo pe no echen orthodox one Ghana ha asem ntreo enu ti da tombe bi ebro ne yakura no ayejitu enye yie hufuo nti kakra beba nti ma nkwa hunyam tuana mompa ye beboa na je wo kra nkwa no tira yade bia anka obetumi etu ase wonku amwa nyebobo saje number ni bi wotira beta pani beta ase e wo kukumlimri omo be Harvard Senior High School no omo number ni 0553 93 26 31 0553 93 26 31 TLBM 0553 93 26 31 Frewam Netua na mon na yakasa ba kubi wo ho nipa ne fra hello watchina me pesa me ba na me ba me moa me ho se me pa che okokolemu ya from bi so mo se wo ba ya mo ho sen eya mo ye dia ma me ye ya dodo wo kwa range hospital wo so bi kwa range hospital ni wa fra bi sa se me ba range na me ba me moa me ho sen munya sa kwa hospital o kwa bua ho ti se bi okọ hospital bia no a na okọ nyame ti ase wo yade no wo mfa mba bi